Hey guys, Andrew here for Media Worlder 1 and welcome to another episode of the X-Files Return Series review. This is episode 3, Mulder and Scully meet the were-monster. And I have to say straight away, this is probably one of the most funniest episodes in the X-Files 9-season run-up. I mean, this is a great, funny, smart episode, folks. And I'm actually really enjoying this series so far. Out of the 3 episodes that we've had a hardcore mythology return X-Files episode. We've had a more of a creepier one, a bit more of a deeper one in terms of the characters' emotions and things like that. And this one's a bit more of like a chilled back. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's use the fact they've been away since the early 2000s. They've been away for 13 years. They're back into the X-Files again. They're back into those cases. We've had the creepier one episode. Now the more the serious one. Let's have a bit more of a funner one, which is more of a standalone episode, more of a comedy of the week episode. I think is absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite episodes from the classic series was Bad Blood. I think that was such a fantastically funny episode about vampires and so on and so forth. There's great episodes throughout the series. From that, Grain Chunks Out of Space, that was a great. And this episode features another monster, and it's great. Mulder in this episode is absolutely hilarious. He's back into these. They're both back into the X-Files case again. They're both investigating old X-Files, and you just see kind of Mulder. He's like flipping the folders and putting his pencil back into the poster again, kind of thing, getting frustrated because a lot of the X-Files cases were actually explained now thanks to modern technology and internet and things like that. And he's frustrated because thinking, oh damn, all this time that all these investigations, all these cases I had, most of them are explained just by simple explanation, by pranks or kind of gimmicks, things like that, or just by ice, as he likes to call it. it's really fun. There's some very, very clever jokes in here. Of course, in the episode, of course, they investigate a monster. Basically is actually killing these people in the middle of the woods in different places. Their necks have been kind of chewed off and being bitten, and they're sent to kind of find where this monster is and obviously try and prove it exists. And Mulder being the classic kind of believer kind of thing, I want to believe, and he wants to find proof, or wants to finally get a proof. And there's some great jokes that come with it. I think he's so funny, David Duchovny, as playing Mulder in this episode. He's definitely a much older take on it, because I love the fact that they acknowledge the fact that he's an older guy that wants some solid evidence kind of thing, and he has issues with his smartphone app that keeps taking pictures, and we get some comedy from that. We get some more serious, some subtle comedy. There's some great references to the old seasons, which is great, and we meet this kind of wacky kind of character. This kind of, I say Australian, I would say. He's kind of like this kind of like with a moustache, top hat kind of thing, and he's just a bit of a wacky character that we kind of discover. And very safe to say the episode delivered big time, and it delivered a huge range of comedy, from references to the old series, which you'll be in stitches for, the actual situation the characters are in and the characters they meet, quite quacky kind of characters, kind of weird characters. Mulder just using the idea of technology and him using the internet and using the smartphones, hilarious. His attitude in the situation, which is brilliant. The way he can deliver his lines is brilliant. I think David Duchovny plays him so funny well. Scully's not much in the episode really. She's in there quite a bit, but it's more of a Mulder episode. It's more him trying to get back into that world of the X-Files yet again, but wanting to get some good monster chases or wants to prove, and I think, without giving away too much kind of thing, he kind of refines that energy back again. He refines that passion, and I really appreciate that as an X-Files episode. I think it's great for a character to come back into something that he hasn't done in a very long time, back into a kind of cases, and Scully's really enjoying it as well. She's loving getting back into that fun world, and Mulder's just having a lot of fun, and she's obviously just loving it kind of thing at the same time. The episode is a fun, chilled out comedy of the week episode with a monster in it. It's a great laugh. It's a really funny episode for the characters to get back into that world again. I think they did it really fucking well, and it's great. The actual material is still there. The formula still works in a modern day setting, and there are some very specific jokes with Scully, which I can't say, but you can absolutely absolutely love it. It's so funny, and the way they go about it is brilliant. My final verdict and rating for Mulder and Scully Meet the Were-Monster is a 4 out of 5. This is an absolute fantastically funny episode. Not only is it great to get back into this kind of X-Files Monster of the Week kind of episode, we had the serious one, this is more the comedy one, the more chill back one. The characters are hilarious, from the wacky people they meet, the Australian, Mulder and Scully, both have a lot of great delivery lines in it, kind of thing. Some good comedy moments here and there. Lots of great references to the older episodes, and some fantastic jokes. Very subtle, some a bit obvious. That's been my review for the episode. Hope you enjoy watching this review. What did you think of the episode itself? What did you think of the series so far? I'm absolutely loving it. So in the meantime, this is Andrew from Media Fun Game TV, signing out.